Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another eyeliner how-to series, and today I'm going to be telling you all about how I personally use eyeshadow as a liner. So I'm going to show you a couple of different techniques with the different brushes to create this look that I'm wearing. Literally just done a sort of basic black liner look with a wing, and I show you how I create that with eyeshadow powders and pencil brushes, angled brushes, smudger brushes, that sort of thing. So if you want to find out how I personally use eyeshadow as a liner, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with any black eyeshadow today. I'm just going to be using this one here in just a little eyeshadow kit, and I'm going to be showing you a couple of ways of how I apply a powder shadow to my eyes to line them and define them at the same time. So I'm going to show you a couple ways of like smoking it out or like proper lining them. So what I need to start with is obviously my eyeshadow of choice. You can use a really deep brown if you don't want it as harsh colours, but I'm going to go in with this black. When you are using black shades, you want to knock off any fallout just so you don't get it all over your face. So I'm going to go in with an angled brush to start with. I literally just tapped the brush in the powder and then just knocked off any fallout. And what I'm going to be using, or what I'm going to be doing with this, is just lining my lashes, how you would sort of go in with an angled brush and a black gel liner just to define your lash line. Actually just getting some of that black eyeshadow, knocking off any fallout, and I'm just going to use the angled brush to get to my lash line as close as possible to the lashes. And you can reload your brush as many times as you want to get the intensity that you want of the line, and you can obviously make it as thick or as thin as you want it as well. So that is my lashes lined with the powder. So it looks pretty neat. It looks very black as well, so it looks like you could have applied it with a gel liner or a liquid liner. I'm also just going to be using the same method just to wing this line out as well. So you can create perfect winged liner with a shadow. I just think it works really nicely, really well. It's great for days that you don't want to apply too much makeup. You just smudge a little bit along your lash line just to help define your eyes. It's a lot easier than a liquid or a gel or a cream liner, and I just really like how it looks. It's still a sort of perfect lined winged liner look. It just takes away the fuss of having to use all the other products. So now I'm just going to go in and do another technique that I tend to use. When I do it this way, I tend to go in with a couple of brushes. I either go in with a pencil brush or a smudger brush, which look like these. And these are just really easy to apply a shadow and quite smoke it out. So I'm going to go in with a black shadow to start with. Or I'm going to use that same black shadow again, and I'm going in with my short shader brush, eyeshadow brush. And what I'm going to do when I smoke out my liner is I pull the lid a bit taut. Don't pull it too much that you're hurting yourself. And I'm just dragging the brush along my lash line. Again, sticking nice and close to those lashes. And you can see that even though I'm applying it more smokily, is that a word? Is smokily a word? It's still applying it really intense and really neat. Like obviously there are quite a few bumps because this is a bigger brush and I can't get as precise right in that inner corner. But it's very easy to keep control of the powder. And then I'm just going to lift my finger up. You can also create a soft wing with this brush, but I tend to like just going in with the angle brush again if I just want to create a wing. I just think it's a little bit more precise and just finish it off nicely. So you can see this one is a little bit thicker because it's not a precise brush like the other one. But that brush still applies a good amount of colour to the lash line. It's not quite as precise as the angled brush that I used on this eye, but it still lines the eye and defines the eye as well. So this is best for like a more dramatic look. But what I tend to do is go in with a pencil brush to really smoke out the powder. So I'm just going to pull my lid a little bit tight to start with, just to start that blending process. And this is kind of like how we did the smoked liner the other month, I believe it was. So we're just going over with a pencil brush and smudging out and softening that liner a lot more. Hopefully you can see it on camera. This is obviously a lot more smudgy and smoky. And the lashes are still defined, but it's a lot smokier, a lot softer. So I'm just going to repeat it on this side as well, just to match the eyes, because obviously the angled brush could get into that inner corner a lot better than the short shader brush. So I'm just going to sort of make the eyes a lot more symmetrical. So they are a lot more smoked, and it works really well when you are pairing it with a bolder lip. So you've just got like a little bit of definition and drama on your eyes, but not too overpowering when you want your lips to be the main focus. So that is how I apply powder eyeshadow to line my eyes. It's also how I smoke it out and also create the wing when I use powder. So now I have just applied some mascara on my eyes. I suddenly realised I didn't do the lower lash line, which I think I said I would do in my last video. But basically you can literally just do it the exact same way. So I've applied some mascara, so hopefully you'll be able to see still. But you literally just apply that same eyeshadow product, or a darker or a lighter eyeshadow product, onto your angled brush. And we're literally going underneath the lash line. And I'm pressing and wiggling this brush, just like so, just along that lash line. And it really defines that lower lash line. I used to do this all the time in high school. Like, I'd really define that lower lash line like how it is now. I wouldn't blend it out or anything. So that's one way that you can really do a precise lower lash line. You literally just hug the lower lashes and press and wiggle the product onto that area. And then the other side, I'll go back in with that short shader brush, and we're literally just going to be doing the same thing. So basically the only difference between the two brushes is one is going to be more precise. This one is probably going to apply more product and also in a bigger area. So it may not be as, well, it's definitely not going to be as precise as the angled brush. But literally after I've done that, I will just go in with a pencil brush or a fluffy brush like so. And I will just smudge it out. So I'm just going under, just smoking and smudging that black shadow out. And then I'm just going to go in with this fluffy brush and blend it just on both sides like that. This is also going to take away any fallout that may have been left on the brush and fallen onto our under eyes. Okay, so that was everything you need to know on how I apply eyeshadow or powder products to use them as eyeliners. I love this technique. It definitely creates a more softer technique than a gel liner or a really intense black liquid liner. I just think it is so user friendly. You don't have to have amazing skills. You just need an angled brush and a shadow and you can create perfect winged eyeliner. It's just a lot softer, I find personally, and I just really like having this technique and like knowing this technique, because it just creates this gorgeous sort of sexy smoky eye look. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you've got any eyeliner videos, how-tos that you would like me to do, then please request them in the comments below. Thank you ever so much for watching. I think I already said that, but I will talk to you all very soon.